Pennas. Good morning, my pennas. Welcome to my stream. Glad that you guys are here. Day trading like a predator. Good morning, Bernadette. Good morning, SLB Blaze. Good morning, Wyatt. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Oh, welcome to my stream. I'm Bye Bye Money. If you like this channel, make sure you click like and subscribe. Day trading like a predator, Bernadette. Good morning, SLB Blaze, Wyatt, Jenny Hoyos. Good morning, Pandas. Kevin Mack. Good morning from Louisville. Wayne Bicknell. Good morning from the Georgia Mountains. Frank Angelo. Good morning. Tom Ans. Good morning from California. Welcome back, Tom Ans. It's always good to see old names here. Today, we do have a spiking channel working out here. Spike channel. And the channel broke. And now we're retesting the top of the channel. Could be considered break a trend. Attempting new high. This new high has already made 2 legs. But who knows? I will say today I am leaning towards bull trend because despite all the economic news, despite rising interest rates, most likely if we break yesterday's high on the daily chart, we are in breakout mode. We have a inside bar, outside bar, and so this means if we break either end of this bar, we will be breaking out, basically making an expanding triangle. So if we hit break above this high, would have followed through on this outside bar, and not only that, we would have a H4 setup, 4 pushes down. Right, with this 4. So 4 pushes down at the bottom of the channel here. Could come back up to the 20 EMA. Now, will it be a reversal? I don't know. We would have to trade clearly above the 20 EMA, clearly break above this trend for me to consider we're going to start being an uptrend. Right, then we want to pull back and then maybe go long. But other than that, we need a lot to happen before doing that. I'm pretty sure this gap is going to fill sometime. Maybe next week, I think. Remember, there is a big gap here. I'm not sure if it's been a while, but I'm not sure if my charts go that far back. Yes, they do. Okay, I still have my goal line here. Let's line it up. It's at 75. It's just so. Actually, it's not that far above. We could fill this gap. It's only about. Okay, it's over 100 points, but you know. Yeah, it's pretty far out. But I've seen this market move. I've seen it make those moves. Tyler Molema, Chris Liu, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. We had an H4 set up here. 4 pushes down. Our first break of trend. Starting to reverse here. I may consider go long if it's a trap. If it fails like an entry short here, I might go long. Still looking for that new high. Lace Nawi, Uriel, good morning, guys. My Rainbow Panda, Uriel Cohen, welcome, welcome. I mean, look at these emoticons. How can you beat those emoticons? They are amazing. Tailor made. Made by yours truly. I don't think you guys understand how long it took to make these emoticons. When I see like other people's emoticons, they are like I was trying to go with the 8-bit aesthetic, if you know what I mean. I think my favorite one is the thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. I like the Pikachu one. It's the panda and a Pikachu in a magenta box. I like that one too a lot. But the thoughts and prayers emoticon, I don't know. I just think it's funny. Good morning, guys. Well, I have some conflicting stuff. If we break above here, then that could be a strong move up. But we also have a break of trend, a break of this trend. It's a new high. That means that this could start turning to a trading range, quite possibly a reversal. I'm kind of interested in a failed second entry short here. The problem is, it is really close to market open, and I do not want to be a trade during market open. Just because how wacky it can get. Next week I will be off. I won't be streaming next week, unfortunately. But I will be on vacation going to Maine. So if you guys have anything interesting that you know to do in Maine, let me know in the comments or in the chat. Yeah, I will be gone for a week. So sad, but hey, pandas need vacations too, you know what I mean? Alright, just waiting for market to open. I heard Acadia is well worth the hike. Mark Aguila says a week of no trading doesn't sound like a vacation. Jenny always asks, do you trade on vacation? I don't. I like to rest. When it comes to resting, you gotta rest well. Work hard, party harder. Oh, Scruffy. No. No. Sorry, bad timing, huh? I kind of want this trade. I kind of want to go long here because I'm looking for a new high still. Huh. Unfortunately, it's right at market open. I cannot take this trade. I simply cannot. About 30 more seconds to market open. $10 Powell is talking. Wayne Bicknell, thanks for the heads up. We do have news today. Powell will be speaking at 10. Market just opened, pandas. I still want this long. Technically, market open is done. Maybe I'll go for a long trade here. Looking for that new high still. But we're underneath the 20 MA. So now I'm not as interested. Signal bar is pretty large now. It's about 5 points of risk. I can come with a retracement to reduce that risk. But I mean, it makes the scalp anyways without me. Strong bull bar ending near its high, off a nice reversal setup. See this follow through. Big push up, follow through. Could have I'm probably gonna make a new high now. Always in long for some traders at this point. they'll see a big bar like this, always in long. With the follow through, right? Strong bull bar, follow through. But pretty much matched. I mean, if you're always in long, you have a wide stop. That's the main reason why I don't usually go always in long, because you need a wide stop for it. And you're willing to scale in. Big push down, no follow through. Huh. Failed breakout of this trend. Most likely got stopped out if you went long there. So unfortunately, could be break a trend to new high here. Smaller trends. This will be a brand new trend down then. We're in a downtrend currently. Could have break a trend to new low. Nothing like a nice outside bar reversal on the 10,000 tick chart to start the day. Confusion bar on the 5-minute. Looking for 2 legs down. Possible trading range here. But need 2 legs down. I might come on with a reversal if I have enough room to 20 MA. So those who are always in long who bought here could possibly be coming with a 50% retrace, like 50%, right? So they come out break even right here. So they went long here, always in long, came in with a good signal bar, came out break even right there. Some traders probably did do that. That's why you need a wide stop, which is unfortunate because your losses could be huge. But you greatly increase your chances to come out break even. So you're paying risk with probability to come out break even. You're paying it through risk. Even if your risk never gets hit, you still have the risk of potentially one day or one time it happening. Uriel Cohen asks, who is Powell? Yep. Chairman, so he has a lot of power, let's say, on what the Fed does. You know, quantitative easing, tightening, interest rates, you know, all of these things kind of, you know, are things that the chairman has a lot of influence over. Basically the entire economy. They released a statement not too long ago about how the government is trying to start their own cryptocurrency or something just to keep up. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. Should I go short there? I don't know. Terrible signal bar, so most likely not, but right, this is the signal bar. So probably not gonna go short there. Big risk as well. Ends up working for you. It's a Pikachu trade. We do have a break a trend to new low now. I don't know. I'm thinking trading range, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? There is enough room to 20 MA here. Risk is about 1, 2, 3 points of risk. I would like a higher low setup if I were to go long, but yeah, we'll see. I like a higher low setup. Also would like a break of this, the bottom trading range, kind of bigger than this, right? It just basically touches it. Kind of want a failed breakout, right? This is not necessarily a failed breakout. This is really just a retest of the bottom of here. Andrew Gibson, good morning. Yep. So Fed chair will speak at 10 o'clock today, so it might be a little choppy till then. Not sure if it's really going to affect anything, but 10 a.m. Eastern time. Higher low setup here, I'll be interested in going long. Could also create a two-leggy, right? Two-legged pullback like this. But looks like it could be turning to a trading range of some sort. I don't know. I mean, this looks kind of bearish to me. Like, it looks like it wants to push down hard. Right, hitting the bottom here. I feel like it's going to break through. Maybe then reverse. But that's what it feels like it's going to do. But feelings are a tricky thing. Turtles asks, how's Whiskey Wednesday? I actually forgot because of the day off. It kind of threw me off, and I forgot it was Wednesday. Outside bar reversal. Getting choppy now. Turtles Thirsty Thursday. Maybe I'll do something Friday. I might maybe do an extended stream on Friday. I will be on vacation next week, so maybe I'll do all day stream Friday. We'll see. But honestly, I've been trading pretty poorly even off stream. It's just not poorly. It's just break even trading, which is super frustrating. Turtles, did trading go well? Nah, I didn't trade too well yesterday. I got hit on two good setups, I thought, which is the most unfortunate thing, most upsetting thing, because it's like I thought the setups were good and they just happened to not work. I thought the setups were good, at least at the time. Higher low setup does work, but that was tricky. You saw this chop here, plus outside bar reversal, probably stopping you out. All right, going long here probably stopped you out here. Big push up. Coming back to the top of the trading range. Bottom of the trading range, back to the top of the trading range. People went long at the end of this bar. Big push up, big push down. Amazing. Completely matched. This breakout candle is completely matched with the breakdown candle. Market's very confused. Almost retraces it completely in the next bar. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this with a big bear bar like this. I'm not trying to go long. I don't know if I really want to go short either. Seems like market is confused. But higher time frames, we are clearly above the 20 EMA, bouncing off of it. 5 minute, going in and out of the 20 EMA. Maybe with a higher low, I'll go long here. Gonna go long on a trap. If we get a fail second to short here, I'll go long. From the bottom of the trading range back to the top of the trading range indicator just working like a masterpiece right now. HC Meister needs to chill out a little bit. When Turtle says, take what the market gives you, we trade only one single setup. So if the setup doesn't happen within the first 30 minutes, there's nothing you can do. Speedy Boy says, we'll be on a PA from next week. Let's go, baby. Congratulations. Jenny Hoyes asks, Panda, would you ever switch to personal funds? I will. I would. I mean, if you make enough money from the prop firms, then I'll switch to personal funds. Because at that point, it's like, if they're taking 10% cut, you rather not. You rather just have it on. So you need to have enough capital from the prop firms to start your own. But if you can't get it up with the prop firm, then almost no reason to trade my personal account, because if you can't make money with the prop firms, you can't make money personal. Top of the trading range back to the bottom of the trading range. This is just terrible, terrible, terrible. Price action, the 5 minute going in and out 20 EMA, but 5 minutes below the 20 EMA. The 10K has been above the 20 EMA. Maybe that might change now. What an interesting day. I mean, Powell will speak at 10 o'clock, so. Kellyanne with a rainbow two-legged pullback badge. Do appreciate everyone's support, to be honest. Yeah, so I might do extended stream on Friday. Maybe I'll do like a stream, like if we get a certain amount of likes, then every like goal we reach, I'll extend it an hour. This is wild. Bottom of the trading range back to the top of the trading range, and it's happening in like one bar. It's like scary. Like I don't know if I can enter these trades. It's kind of scary, kind of violent. Like if I bounce at the top here, am I just go short and just this is scary. I might just wait till 10 o'clock till I make a move. Oh, the higher low to get to the top of the trading range. Possibly a good trade here. It's just a risk is starting to get large. Right? You're talking about 5-point risk here. They're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Just boom, one big bar. Higher low, second entry long. Risk very large. The risk is decent. I'll look to go long because we already hit the bottom. So I'm thinking we hit the top. So with the good enough risk, I will potentially try to go long here. See if I can draw a trend line here. Creating a mini trading range now. Failed breakout of that mini trading range. Could be a failed breakdown, come back up. Little tricky. Little tricky. Does end up giving you a point, but it's getting so choppy. Hard for me to go long there. I was thinking if they actually create like a failed breakdown, I might go long, right? If there's enough room. But breaking above like this, a little tricky. Just hitting our head. Hitting our heads at the top of the trading range at this point. Another failed breakout. Epic DM says, WTF is Apex. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be, you know, Fed Powell's going to speak soon. So, just don't really know what's going to happen until then. It looks very choppy until then. But 10 more minutes. I might sit in my pawn next 10 minutes. But while we are waiting, I'll go ahead and explain what's going on here. I'm Buy Money. Welcome to my channel. This is your first time. We trade. We stream every single day here. 9 o'clock pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. I've had pandas here for more than a year, watching, supporting this channel. Love all the supporters here. Do appreciate your support. But we trade only one single instrument, the emini futures, S&P 500 futures, the emini, ES, whatever you want to call it. It's the most liquid market in the world. We trade only one single setup, the two-legged pullback. If you want more information about the setup we look at, go ahead and look at the playlist in the description below. But a small gist, it's a setup that looks like this. 2 pushes up or 2 pushes down. And we like to find this pattern in key areas such as moving averages, support resistance levels, trend lines, channels. We also trade 100% risk-free using Apex. Now I see that 46% of you guys are in your evaluation, but what makes me more excited is that 25% of you are funded, which is amazing. That means that there are 25% of you lives have been maybe beginning to change because of what's happening with Apex. Now, I explained it many times, but Apex is a prop firm. And if you pass an evaluation, then they give you money to trade. You get to trade their money. So that means whatever losses that you have, you never risk your own capital. So it's risk-free in that sense. I mean, you can lose the money that you gained within Apex, but you will never lose your own capital. So that's why it's risk-free. Big push down. This looks like a breakdown now. Comes with a reversal pattern, which is very hard to trade. Like, I'm not trading this kind of candle, especially when we hit the bottom of the trading range thing and come back to the top. Something leak, the news leak or something. So, even better, there is a 50% off coupon code pinned to the chat. You can find it throughout the chat as well. But BBM50, 50% off the evaluations. It's probably the best deal. It's a deal of a lifetime, to be honest. Why is it such a good deal? Because not only do you trade 100% risk-free, you have the potential to trade multiple accounts using the trade copier. Now, if you have more than 4 accounts, that means whatever you make an average per day, you multiply that by 1,000, that's how much you can make at the end of the year. Math is simple. So simple. And that's what gets me really excited about the prop firms. And this is one reason why I love telling people about it. Mungo asks, what is the process of getting evaluation? There's a couple steps here. Depends on where you are. Like, if you've never done it before, then you have to set up a couple things. You have to set up your Rhythmic. You have to set up, which is the third-party app that verifies all your trades. Right? Basically, you're trading through Rhythmic. But you also need to set up NinjaTrader, or I believe you can use other platforms. I only use NinjaTrader. So they'll give you a license. And also an awesome thing is you get a license. Right? You get a license with NinjaTrader. So if you haven't purchased NinjaTrader, then you can get it for free with the evaluation. So, and once you pass the evaluation, then you can, you get funded. This is what we do every single day here. We trade funded accounts. Multiple funded accounts, many funded accounts. So, if you guys are interested, please use the coupon. Yeah, 10% of you guys don't really know what Apex is, or 11%. But a lot of you guys are working on evaluations, and a lot of you guys are funded, which is awesome. Absolutely amazing. Am I looking for a second entry short here? I think I'm going to set on my pause until market open, but this is a little tricky here. I mean, outside bar reversal here. Trap trade to the long side. Could be a failed breakdown of this trading range. Could be, but that's a pretty convincing breakdown. Potential fail second entry short here. I may go long with the fail second entry short. Simply see this as a type of break of trend to new low, or it could be the downtrend beginning here. Signal bar is decent to go short. It's the inside bar though. I may go long here with a fail second entry short because of the confusion in the market right now, thinking we might come back up into our trading range. I am tempted, but market, like, Powell's about to speak, and I feel like this might burn me. Okay, signal bar is really bad. That's a lot of risk. 1, 2, 3, 4 points of risk. A little more than 4 points of risk here. 4.25 point of risk. This is a reversal setup here. Big push up. Could have scalped out already. Just didn't like the risk. 4 points of risk. Didn't like that. Or actually more than 4 points of risk right there. You do scalp out about 3 points. But that is a fail second entry short here. At the bottom of a trading range, coming back into it, which is a nice setup. I like the context there to go long. Corsi, you're gonna start his eval next week. Let's go, maybe. Epic DM says I only invest in Bitcoin. Whoa, okay. I think whatever Fed Powell's gonna say, he's already said it, and we're starting to get some movement here. Let's look for a long trade, pandas. Fail breakdown, coming back up, may lead to a breakout here. Alright, that's a nice reversal. Ends up reversing here for the big swing trade back to the top of the trading range. Kid Poker asks, why do you have to purchase a license? I have TradeOvate and didn't need to purchase a license. Okay. Made TradeOvate free to use. Major Dave says, unless you're stuck in a full-time job. Scruffy asks, if I get funded with Apex, do I need to renew my lease license with NinjaTrade? No. They'll provide you with a license to use. Bottom of the trading range back to the top of the trading range. Failed breakdown, leading to possible breakout now. We're just back at the top of the trading range. So difficult to go long here unless you're banking on a breakout. But in a sense, kind of exhausted move here. Let's see how far back down we go. If we don't fill this gap here, then I will probably try to go long. You know, if we get a two leggy like this, A, B, C, trying to come off the 20 EMA, that'd be nice. By the way, the coupon code is set to expire end of this month. So, who knows what's going to happen. But, I would say take advantage of it if you can while it lasts. Because who knows. I have a sneaky suspicion they're going to continue they're going to continue. Potential breakout here. In my opinion, this is a spike in channel currently, right? Spike channel happening like this. Currently, a spike in channel. All right, Fed Powell should be speaking now. But I believe this big move up, the statement or whatever he says probably already came out. And it just kind of processed it like this. So, I don't know. Hopefully we just get enough volatility we can get a good trade in. Maybe get a two-leggy here. The problem is that obviously we're at the top of a trading range. And so this two-leggy, right, I mean, this could be a lower high second entry short. But, you know, also far away from 20 MA. It's a little difficult to go long here. We'll see if it happens. But from the looks of it, it might do something like this. It might do something like this. Or it's second entry long, but it's a little too far away from 20 MA. It might also be an outside bar reversal. We'll see. So we do have a second entry long here, setting up, breaking below this trend line currently, and we're also at the top of the trading range. Unfortunately, big bear bar currently forming, taps the 20 MA. I cannot trade this signal bar. It is way too large. Signal bar is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically 6.5 points of risk. Potential inside bar here. Inside bar, the trigger is not enough room to the top of these pivots to make a scalp. Barely enough room. Inside bar. Still, risk is quite large. Risk is a little reduced here, but 1, 2, 5 points of risk now instead of 6 to 7 points. Inside bar. Outside, inside. OI pattern. Breakout mode. If it breaks above here, could have a strong move up. Currently 1, 2, 3 failures up here. This could be a nice reversal. Top of the trading range, 3 failures up, but clearly above the 20 MA still. I would actually look for a long trade here still, but not sure. Hard for me to take the short trade, but you do have some credence to take it. 1, 2, 3 failures up, or 3 tests up, and if it reverses here, could be a decent move down. But the looks of this, it looks like it wants to keep going up. But I just didn't like the risk that was necessary to take this trade, so I'm not interested. Double bottom. Micro double bottom. Micro double bottom. What does this want to do? keeps inching higher and higher. I'm pretty certain I'm gonna go long here if this trap fails. If this second entry long fails, and this fails, if the fail second entry long fails, then I would like to go long. So you have 3 attempts up. Could be reason to go short here. I'm looking for a new high, so I'm looking for a long trade. We have a good signal bar off the 20 MA. So those who went long here, rest in peace. All right, Maranatha. We break below this pivot low, so 3 tests up proves to be a good scalp to the short side. I just didn't like how we didn't have enough room to 20 MA. I didn't like a couple things about it. But top of the trading range with 3 attempts upwards failing, and ends up being a good scalp the opposite way. Do I still want to go long here? Looks hard to go long now. Strong bear bars ending near their lows. I can see why you want to go short here. But like I said, 28 MA. I could act as support. I was actually willing to go into a higher low, second entry long, right here. Big push down, maybe back to the bottom of the trading range. Fed Powell speaking does nothing, just made it choppy. Thanks, Powell. Spike channel. Major Divas, you really need the context to be right in order to pull the trigger. Yes, that is. Context is actually more important than the setup, in my opinion. Because if the context is right, and if you kind of like enter a bad setup, you can still get it right, actually. Trading range indicator is just showcasing its ability to show you the trading range and the upper and lower bounds. Notice on the higher time frame, trading range indicator is pretty much marking the same trading range. This is a 10,000 tick chart, and it's almost identical to what the 2,000 tick chart is here. It's a 5-minute also giving us a trading range going in and out of the 20 MA. Top to the bottom of the trading range, absolutely amazing. I mean, it ends up being a very nice swing trade here. You know, 3 failures up, reversal. Back to the bottom of the trading range right there, just hit it. Absolutely amazing. If you want more information about the two-legged pullback indicator or the trading range indicator, make sure you go to the website www.twoleggedpullback.com. You do have to have dealt with this chop as well. So, I mean, when you have chop like this, kind of hard to go short here because you're basically banking on the breakdown. So, just, you know, just a little difficult to trade, right? I don't see any setups really. Ralph Gruns, joining late today. Did you use up all the good trades or some still available? Honestly, it's just been a big trading range, so no good setups for me yet. Maybe this setup, probably the best setup, just the risk was too large. Yeah, the market wants to promote my trading range indicator, so it's not me doing it, it's the market. Trading range indicator, boys. Boys and girls. I mean, I don't know if I want to go long here, but I don't know. It's too confusing. I don't know if I want to go long here. Maybe with the higher low, I might go long. But who knows? Who knows? Tough, tough, tough. Top of the trading range back to the bottom of the trading range. The only likely place to go here is back to the top. The 10,000 tick chart showing a second entry short here. Actually, I think it's an outside bar reversal. It might trigger again down here. Lower high second entry short. The 5 minute. Difficult to say what's going to happen. High or low setup, maybe worth going long here. Maybe I can try. High or low setup, but it looks like it's in the downtrend now. I don't know. I don't like the signal bar. Really big risk. Plus bad shape. 5 points of risk here. Potential higher low though. Getting choppy. Hard to go long here now since it's so choppy. Right? If I was to go long here, I'd basically be trading a breakout of this small trading range, and most likely most breakouts fail, so it'll probably come back down. That is a higher low second entry long though, for those who want to trade the bottom of this trading range. But this got too choppy for me now, and because it's too choppy here, it's hard for me to go long there. It does give you a scalp though. It's just difficult days like this, where it just keeps going up and down, up and down. The setups are hard to come by, especially when it starts to look choppy like this. Like technically, you should be trading a failed breakout here, coming back into our trading range technically. Can't go short here. Not enough room to the bottom. All I see right now are trading ranges. So it's difficult for me to trade. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I do a 0 trade day today. Maybe with a trap to the upside here, I may go long. Right, with this pattern here, break a trend to new low, possible trap trade to the long side. Only problem is that it's getting choppy right here. And the risk is getting huge. 1, 2, 3, already 4 points of risk, 5 points of risk. Outside bar reversal, can't take that trade. I just can't do it. Market's wacky right now. Hard for me to take that trade. Risk is too large. Signal bar is terrible. Outside bar reversal. Everything, I just don't like it. That is tough. That is tough. Still want to go long. Still want to go long here. But it's getting choppy now. I'll be basically trying to trade a breakout here. It's getting way too choppy for me. I kind of want to go long still. 4 points of risk. This isn't going without me. It's just an inside bar. Tough to trade. Too choppy. It's just too choppy for me right now. I could see this being one of the trades I take and just starting to sweat immediately. Wondering, why did I enter this trade? It's too choppy. Even for a trap, it's too choppy. Ends up working. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it, pandas. I can't do it. I can't take that trade. I'm sorry. This is too choppy. But the context makes sense. Breaker trend, new low, bottom trading range, back to the top of the trading range. All that made sense to me. It's just way too choppy for me to enter that. Plus, it created outside bar reversal and finally triggers here. It's tricky. Bottom to the top of the trading range. That's what I wanted, but too choppy. This is just nasty. This is not good price action. Does work out, but yeah. let's just say I've been burned many times before. I know it works out now, but let's just say I've been burned many times before. All day, this is what's been. At least the trading range indicator works. Top to the bottom, right? From bottom to top, taps it, bounces off of it. No trades for me today. I'm also like have that pressure of like too scared to lose money on stream. I mean, it does add that pressure, and I know it might not seem like a big deal, but man, trading already is difficult. But on top of that, when you're trading in front of like hundreds of people, you know, ends up becoming thousands of people who rewatch. It's just that little added pressure. It's not even little. That added pressure is, you know, whatever little edge you have, man, it's barely there. It's barely there, truly. But you know, no excuses. For my off-stream trades have been kind of weak these days, anyway. So still need to be better. Always need to be better. Top of the trading range back to the bottom of the trading range. And that happens, man. This is wild. This is truly wild. Also the big problem with kind of these choppy days is the risk becomes like really big, right? Like you have like huge risks in these bars because it's so choppy. Like they're just completely overlapping previous bars, right? These two overlap perfectly. Absolutely amazing. The range of this bar is exactly the range of this previous bar. The risk is huge, right? You're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of risk right here. So even if you like the long trade, it's big. It's hard. You might be like kind of like wondering what's happening, or maybe upset I'm not taking any trades here, but hope it makes sense why I'm not. I mean, I try to explain as best I can, think out loud why I don't enter the trades I enter. I'll say probably this is the best setup today. This one and this one. These two are probably the best setups so far, I think. Right? This one had a nice major trend reversal at the bottom of trading range. This one had 3 failures up, top of a trading range. Those are probably the best setups, I think, today. Yeah. I mean, look at these bars. They are huge. Ralph Grunt says, if you don't follow the risk rules today, try to cheat the risk a little, and the algos will eat you alive. That's true. I think that's true. Too leggy off the 20 MA here. I'm trying to make a new high. Anna M says, I've been better on my trades recently. I measured my success by how well I followed my rules, not by how much money I won. The money I followed after I followed my rules before that, I kept on losing. Anna M with some words of wisdom. Let's go, baby. Navo says, anybody who thinks you're obligated to take trades on stream are weird. Yeah. Yes. Turtle sitting on his paws. Yeah, I mean, you gotta wait for the setup to come to you, and right now, this is not tradable in my opinion. I guess Fed Powell didn't say anything interesting. Looks like. I mean, when you have the 5-minute looking like this, you know, you can tell by the first couple bars, 1, 2, 3 bars, 4, 5 bars, that what kind of day the rest of the day might be. Probably just a trading range type day. I like to ask, it's a dumb question, but for some reason I find it fascinating, but what is your favorite cereal? I've been eating cereals more often. Mrs. Panda has been helping out at church in the mornings. Right now there's some, if you guys are not familiar with the church scene, there's these things called vacation Bible schools, which is basically during summer break, the church holds like these little camps. Basically they do, you know, they play games, make crafts, do Bible studies, you know, all these fun stuff for the kids. And Mrs. Panda's helping out. So I've been left alone in the morning, so no panda treats, so I've just been eating some cereal. That's what I you know end up turning to when Mrs. Panda doesn't provide treats for me. Dylan Kim says, I hate cereal. How do you hate? How does one hate cereal? Raisin Bran? Toadman, I know we're friends, but that is not one thing. I will agree with you on that. Andrew Gibson, the frosted mini wheats. Tom R said, I did not eat sugar-laced cereal. You can put it like that. Dylan Kim says, I was forced to go to those, shaking my head. Oh boy. Traumatic childhood. Jacobo Alcazar, Lucky Charms. Let's go, baby. That's what I ate this morning. Toad Man with oatmeal, frozen fruit. Okay. You guys trying to be healthy on me. Trying to get all healthy on me. I get it. Oh, this is just too choppy. Really choppy here. Triangles and triangles and triangles and triangles. They're everywhere. Dylan Kim never ate Lucky Charms. Corsi's Arcaria says, I hate limit order markets, impossible to trade. I'm like Michael Scott right now. I don't get the reference. Frosted Flakes, let's go. Most haven't seen with Nesquik, huh? Fruit Loops or Lucky Charms? Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, cereal, it's just bring back memories. And the thing is, cereal's crazy because I feel like it's the same cereal from like 30 years ago, and it's like this. Like, I think if you wanted to see inflation, you just look at a box of cereal, how expensive it is, and how little cereal you'll get, and that's just like, that's a better indicator of inflation more than the CPI. Dylan Kim, I've never been a breakfast person. Actually, yeah, me neither. Until Mrs. Panda. There was like this craze about intermittent fasting. And I was like, I've been intermittent fasting my whole life. I never eat breakfast. Andrew Gibson says coffee, a protein shake, and a cigarette. Breakfast of Champions. I know we're talking about silly stuff right now, but there's just nothing going on right now. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Yeah, Danielle says, Michael Scott's a boss in the office. I get that. I just don't understand the reference of what that has to do with limit order markets. Snapper said, I sound like a grandpa when I go to grocery store now. This big triangle here starting to maybe break out, but even if it breaks out, I'm not sure how far it will go. Now, Italian breakfast, coffee and cigarettes. I didn't know that's what that was called. Yeah, I never got into smoking. Never appealed to me. Never appealed to me. Just bouncing inside this triangle currently. This is bad. This is price action. This is like what you call an untradeable market. I mean, limit orders are reigning supreme, right? There's no direction. Limit orders are created by traders who trade in ranges, right? Limit orders create these ranges. Like, This is not created by a stop order. When you come down here, come right back up. This is a limit order. Is there enough counter trend traders here with limit orders to bring this back up? That means there's not enough traders with conviction to go the other way with stop order trades. Market, if you guys don't really, for me, when I see the market, I just see it like orders going through the path of least resistance. You know, it's never going to go opposite of the, least resistance. If there's a lot of bulls buying, it's going to just go that way. If there are a lot of limit orders, it's just going to be choppy like this. And it will never go beyond the, it'll never do the opposite of, the path of least resistance. In a sense, you're seeing graphically what's happening with all the orders in the market being triggered. Limit orders, stop orders, whatever happens. This is the graphical, like, just basically a visualization of that. So we notice here we're in a limit order market, so it's hard for us to enter with our setup because our setup requires a stop order. So we like to wait, and when we see, big moves like this, right, these are stop orders, right? These are just bought with stop orders or market orders. You see big moves like this, big moves like this. Stephen Wayner says, morning coffee with Jesus. Breakfast and Bible. Dylan Kid says, my dad smoked hella and it just made me disgusted with it as a kid. That's the thing. It's like, that might be the same thing with me, but sometimes it does the opposite. Sometimes, kids see their parents smoke, they're like, okay, might as well smoke too. It works both ways, which is interesting. We're around the 80% mark of the triangle. This is where we could make our move. Unfortunately, or not really unfortunately, but typically what happens is that these breakouts fail. They'll come back into our triangle. Maybe create a failed breakdown. And then finally go its the original direction. Happens often. So even if we see a strong move up like this, we could still see a breakdown. A reversal back into here. Now, how do we know if it's a successful breakout? Well, typically when you see big, strong bull bars ending on their high. When you see strong bullish pressure. Big bull bar ending on its high with some follow through. Finally breaking above. Right, here's a high of the day. Yep, this is the overnight high. We're about to hit it. Strong bull bars ending on their highs. Higher time frame as well. Strong bull bar ending on its high. 5 minute strong bull bar ending on its high with some follow through. Having a failed second entry short here. Too far away from 20 MA to take. Trading range day all day today so far, so even though this might break out, hard to say this is going to be the true breakout. The failed second entry short triggers and reverses immediately, stops you out. Might come right back into our trading range. Most breakouts fail, so we have a triangle that broke out. We may come back into our triangle, might break below it, and then might finally make its move back up. That could happen. Not sure if all that's going to happen during stream, but Michael B says only up 350 today on 21 accounts. That's amazing. 21 accounts. Let's go, baby. 21 accounts. Hold up. Wow. Wow. That's more money you could make. That's more money you would probably make anything else you really do, unless you sell like drugs or something. That's over $7,000. Was it $7,350? In one day. Whew. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot. Congratulations. Second entry long here, top of the trading range. Andrew Gibson's obviously had thought about it. It says drugs are profitable, but the work-life balance leaves much to be desired. Plus the risk of getting caught and yeah, and the moral issue as well. Pandas, don't forget that. That's actual moral issue there, so don't do it. Alex O'Day says you need a wide stop if you're going to sell drugs. Real wide stop. 3 attempts up currently. But this looks like a really small bull flag as well. So looks like a bull flag. Atio says wide stop and also gotta watch for the traps. I'm selling drugs. Could have a second entry long here, but I'm a sucker. I'm gonna take it. Do not copy my trades. About 1, 2, 3 points of risk here. Coming off the 20 MA. Three points of risk. Coming off the 20 MA. Let's look for a new high here. First reasonable risk trade coming off the 20 MA, but banking on a breakout now, which is bad, but bull flag with a failed trap currently. And yeah, like say I took this trap and I saw this happen, I would be very scared. I think like I would be sweating if I saw that happen. Bull bar kind of ending on its high. Kind of want to raise my reward here. I don't know. All right, let's go, baby. Finally got some bamboo. It took forever, but we got it. Waited for a setup. Two leggy. Off the 20 MA. bounce off of it. Reasonable risk. And probably looking for a new high, but we'll see. Alright, pandas. That will be it. Finally, at the end of the stream, got a trade in. Next week, I will be on vacation. I'll say take advantage of that coupon while it lasts. I'm going to go probably ask Apex if we can get a new coupon, but we'll see. Let's see what they do for us. But, pandas, hopefully, you guys are doing better than me. I mean, I'm up 100, that's it. Across multiple accounts, of course, but on this one account, up 100. And so, pandas, you know, that's enough bamboo for me. I hope you guys are doing amazing. And I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. I may do extended stream. I might do something like with certain like goals being hit. I might extend it for every goal we reach. But pandas, happy trading, everyone. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.